What's up guys, welcome back to McCord Fitness. In this episode, I'm gonna talk about 5 things that I wish I knew when I was starting out lifting. And then I'm gonna take you through my leg day workout, because I'm here downtown, we're just gonna shoot it all at once. So the first thing I wish I would have known when I started was that counting macros is not as hard as it seems. And also that it's a skill that's gonna serve you for the rest of your fitness journey, so it's worth figuring out early. The second thing that I wish I would have known starting out is that the fear you feel entering the gym, the comparisons, the pressure when you're first starting out, that never goes away. It's something that you have to learn how to harness and use to your advantage, but it never goes away. And everyone that you see in the gym is experiencing the same thing and has experienced the same thing and is learning how to cope with that. It's not just a beginner thing, it's an everybody thing, and I wish I would have known that. The third thing that I wish I would have known when I was starting out is that yes, supplements are supplemental, and you'll hear that a lot. You need to learn how to eat first, you need to learn how to eat properly and count your macros. And I would concur with that, but at the same time, don't be afraid of supplements. Don't be afraid of supplementing. Don't be afraid of throwing things like creatine and greens powder and collagen and protein powder into your routine. Sometimes just the process of taking your supplements regularly is something that can keep you on track. So don't be afraid of them. The fourth thing I wish I would have known starting out is that yes, your metabolism will change. For me as a skinny guy, putting down so many calories can get overwhelming, but it's important to remember that your metabolism is going to change. The force feeding will stop, or at least slow down. And the same thing goes for losing weight. At some point, you will not be as hungry as you are right now. Your metabolism changes, your body changes, so that grind will slow down. The fifth thing that I wish I would have known when I started out was that the best thing about being in the gym is the training of your mind and your soul, and that's going to be what ends up bringing you back. At the beginning, it seems aimless. There's a lot of aimlessness to it, and that's normal. But what you need to know is that you will find direction. Sometimes the aimlessness that you feel actually turns itself into direction that you've never had before. I wish I would have known what the gym could do for my soul before I started, because I would have started 10 years earlier. All right, I've shared with you my secrets. Now let's get to the gym and hit legs. Going well, how are you? Okay, so my leg days are primarily focused around squats. What we're gonna do is warm up as much as we can without expending too much energy before we hop into the squat rack, which is usually about 50 to 60% of my workout is just in the squat rack. I like to face out from the mirror when I do my squats. I think it's a little easier than watching myself, honestly. I feel like I get more in my head when I look at myself in the mirror, so maybe it's just personal preference, but maybe consider trying it. All right, we're gonna start out with some really light lunges. Again, the idea here is that we're just warming up our knees and our hips a little bit, not trying to expend too much energy. All right, from these guys, we're going into our squats. Of course, with squats, we're looking for a couple different things. A nice, straight, clean bar path, nice depth, keeping a tight core, keeping tight quads. We can do a squat tutorial later. I encourage you to go watch that video that I did with Leslie, Should You Lift Heavy? He explains the squat a lot better in that and kind of more basic concepts about lifting heavy. I'm gonna warm up with the bar, and then we're gonna put some weight on there. Probably gonna end up going heavy on these guys. Not super duper heavy, but I'm always within 20% of max effort, maybe 15. I find it helps a ton with my form to be pausing on my light sets at the bottom, just to really get everything engaged the way I want. Okay, at this point, I could wrap up and jump up into the 300 range. Normally I would go to 315 at least. Getting a little bit of feedback out of my right knee, so I'm thinking I'm just gonna drop back down to 225 and wrap it out. you're getting value from this content, hit like so I know if I should make more of it. Okay, I'm going from squats into a leg press. I'm not a super huge fan of leg press. I think that's kind of a cop-out in a lot of ways, but it is really nice to activate your quads a lot. So that's what I use it for. I'm gonna do a pyramid set, basically just 10 reps for each plate that I add. And I usually go up to 5 plates. This is a really brutal set, and then all the way back down. So finisher for this leg workout is going to be hamstring extensions with dumbbells. I've been going heavier on these. I've noticed a huge spike in my deadlift strength when I train these. So usually I was doing like 50s, 50-pound dumbbells. I moved up to 75s last week. I think I'm going to do the same thing this week, maybe more. Really get those hammies engaged before we quit for the day. If you have any questions at all, please hop down into the comment section. I would love to meet you down there and answer any questions you might have. As always, I post every Friday. I appreciate all of you for coming along for the ride. If you got value out of this video, please hit like so I know if I should do more stuff like this or not. Thank you for stopping by the channel. Have a great rest of your week. Get after it, okay?